Goes with Mike Williams to start it off. Backdoor lob. Johnson! Elevate! Quick trigger on the other end. Didn't waste any time. Eight can light it up. Shooting over 50% from three. Knocks down his... Retry is good from Fisher. Won a national championship. Oh, and he doesn't like what he saw on his own board. Eventually, Payne grabs it, kicks it outside.
Lockout situation. It's a hunger situation just to go and beat the opponent to the loose ball. And that costs him a shot. Is a defensive coach first, but this team has that in the block shot.
Led him to 74 wins and 2 NCAA tournament appearances. Ball rotates. C.J. Jones' three is no good. Haggerty. Johnson tees up a three. Second straight miss for him.
Got good balance. They can score inside or out, but
that's
just how he posts up old school. He carves out space. He demands the ball. He catches it.
Last year, making an impact here early. Another impact as he got his hands up there, but got too handsy. Shooting 83% from the floor coming into this game.
Well, he's obviously got a good touch around him, but he's the plays that he knows he can't.
Pulls up from the elbow, jump pass down low. Hines draws three and finishes. No problem for. Here's McGriff again. Trey Parker.
That's what happens when you don't get shots up. Sometimes you get a little frustrated. You force the issue. That time he tried to drive through 3 defenders.
Well, you know, last game he was put on the bench, had turned it over a lot. As we see Simpkins
in college basketball because of NIL and teams. There's no rhyme or reason, I think, because of the fact one, not 2, but 3, and maybe even 4 bodies are going to run at him there in every basket this afternoon.
Look at the rankings for Seton Hall at the bottom of your screen. Bobby Garuka on the other end. Garuka, one of the 9 7-footers.
Dude, Seton Hall is paying so much attention to P.J. Haggerty that
is right. No foul.
A good job by Buka pushing up and building that big wall. Seton Hall, they are really trying to put the strength hold, the chokehold on K-State.
Castillo from deep. Knocks it down. 5 field goal attempts. Shot fake by Williams. Had Jones in the air, but the recovery was
gaining confidence with their starting with their defense.
Oh, back door. Has to heave it. Hit the side of the basket, didn't hit the rim, so we got
to get a hold of all these college coaches leaving before their season's over, but I guess
legend.
Coach looks good still. College football. But all these great
Haggerty still cold. Tawan Simpkins weaves through traffic. Thought he had an angle.
And a fan favorite early.
You gotta love this fan base. Fire from the floor, just has great touch around the basket and really kind of knows his strength. Building the camaraderie and cohesion, right? Off campus and away from the court.
Well, a whole new team. And they did, and it's worked out well.
Here's one of those new guys, Elijah.
That as far as making the right decisions.
Oh, a guy who you tried to recruit when you were at Iona, right?
Yeah, that was
Hines is on the bench right now, but he's got 9 points, and we'll surely see him soon. Bud Clark did he about a couple of outliers. Nonetheless, he's in the middle of it right now before us. 2 minutes. Bud Clark, ugly shot. Nice feed from Buka to Johnson. That energy is translated over to his team on the floor. Fisher into the paint. Ran out of ID. Leading scorer in the country is rejected.
But the guards have to rebound.
1 on the shot clock. Seton McCray has to hurry. Doesn't.
Mike Williams, he's 6'3", does a good job. He just uses that length on Haggerty, and then they're going to do some
tougher guys in college basketball. Missed only 1 game in his career.
They're doing a really good job of looking for the big guy, and then now he builds the wall down low.
His production, just 1 foul today. Could be big to have him in the mix for Kansas State down the stretch. Shot fade
there. He's only attempted 7 on the season.
Yeah, that's a great point. Clark elevates.
Until he finds a way to get the defense off balance.
Haggerty denied. Mike Williams floats to 30 down. Is it Manning? Too strong. Castillo has made one of those threes. Trying to thread the needle to the hoop. Bashir wide open. Back to Clark. Clark has to climb the ladder to grab it. The fadeaway by the little fella too short. Rebound. Extra pass. Wide open three coming. Johnson can't connect. Here's Seton McCray in the open floor.
And sometimes the bounce of the ball doesn't go your way, but
the bounce. Working on Clark. Gets daylight. Penetrates for two. On any kind of run, you can expect this place to explode.
It is impressed with Seton Hall's organization, their team defense. Oh my God. He got knocked down. That's a block. But you got three guys out there on the floor, and they're all within 15, 20.
Inspired ripping the board.
But the whistle has not been the problem for K-State today. Let's just call it the way.
Talking about the Wildcats. Johnson over to Bashir. Johnson knocks it down. Eighth rebound. Fifth defensive.
On the backside, not allow that big guy to come over and help at the rim. Good form. Jerome wants that call, and I don't blame him.
Haggerty. Bodies with Dar. Gets 69% on Seton Hall for Seton Hall in the day. As Trey Parker has it taken away by Haggerty. Finishes. It's the rebound. Simpkins weaves. Drops it off on the block. Payne to Seton McCray. Simpkins meets it and takes it right to the rack.
Shaken.
Makes the first.
Sometimes it only takes one.
Because the brutality of this game saw his jersey get ripped. Tawan Simpkins has it.
Get the ball out of his hands and then misdirect and get the ball reversed to him and then let him attack.
Trey Parker.
Wide open.
Here's Mike Williams. Oh.
Rewarded themselves because they've been so horrific from the free throw line.
Parker accelerates. Castillo finds McGriff, who finishes in the face. 11 of 27.
Hands by Haggerty.
Knocked off the tracks there. And Johnson.
From the line, I mean, that's just the simplest thing in basketball.
So Johnson, the 75.
Right there, and there's that crash at the rim. You know, that's an emphasis, obviously, for you.
Sold out house today. Payne selling out underneath the rim. Played at Pacific, and now he is here at Seton Hall. Actually was the second leading scorer for them.
And the analyst doesn't have to do that.
That's why you wait till the free throws. You check that, Auburn, Arizona. Still thinking football. And boy, let me tell you something. So is Seton.
Opportunity will score.
And there is Seton McCray with 12 points. Can't make it 14, but Elijah Fish. Second chance points have been dominated by the Pirates, 15-8.
How do you get yourself open from the three? And that's the other.
All wrong. McGriff grabs the offensive board, finds Castillo.
Are skilled offensively, and you can see they all understand. Shaheen got right in Clark's face about I don't know what. Maybe he made one wrong move defensively.
It's just been a bunch of contact and no rhythm. Haggerty still playing heads up. Johnson.
Top 10 team with Houston, and we haven't seen the best. Has not fared tremendously well early against the Power Fives. Last night Xavier beat Cincinnati.
To turn it around.
Whoever's going, you're supposed to win. Sometimes they play down the line. Sometimes you don't like your good performance. You need to.
All the things special on time. It's a thing. Things right at here.
Obviously, basketball. They're gonna.